Hello everyone, welcome to Swiflearn, India's most sincere learning destination for classes 1 to 10. 100% live and interactive classes. Here you will have personalized attention batch with maximum 6 students only. And we also have a dedicated academic mentor team to track and work on students' progress. We cover syllabus as per school exam schedule and we also handle custom requests. So let's see the key features of Swiflearn. Here we provide the progress report to the parents. Here student can attend Swiflearn academic test series, can take unlimited practice tests, both objective and subjective. So what are you waiting for? Book your free trial now. Visit our website swiflearn.com and don't forget to like, share and subscribe our channel. So let's begin our session 8. As you all of you know, we have started grade 5 mathematics and this is our session 8, rounding off estimation, sense of rounding off number. It's very interesting and very useful method in our day-to-day life. Let's learn this interesting topic, and today we will learn about the estimation, what estimation is, need of estimation, why we are learning this estimation, rounding of numbers. So these three topics and practice we will do in today's session. So let's take an example. So it's Rahul's birthday party in next month and his parents are planning a party for him. ऐसे जैसे आपकी बर्थडे पार्टी होती है और आपके पेरेंट्स आपके लिए पार्टी प्लान कर रहे हैं, वैसे ही राहुल की बर्थडे पार्टी है और उसके पेरेंट्स ने उसके लिए बर्थडे पार्टी प्लान की है. Rahul's father asked his mother how many guests are expected to come. Her mother replied, around 100 guests. So 100 guests, what do you mean by this? Around 100. Yes, there is a possibility that there will not be an exact 100. It can be near to 100, close to 100. It can be 90, 97, 98, because some will not come and some will bring their friends along. So it can be more than 100 also, but it can be near to 100, close to 100. This 100 is an estimated number. It means the number of guests might not be exact 100, but it will be a number close to 100. So this is called an estimation. So we use estimation in our daily life. There are some examples why we need estimation. For example, number of guests in a party. So we'll estimate this much number can come to the party, like 400 or 500, but it can't be an exact figure. Or estimated time to cover a distance. For example, you are going to your friend's home, so it is near to your house, so you estimate that in 10 minutes, if I go by walking, I will reach there by 10 minutes. So it will not be exact 10 minutes, but it will close to be 10 minutes. So population of a country or a state, so we estimate that for example the population of Delhi is 2 crore. It may exactly not be 2 crore, but it will be near around 2 crore. So this is estimation and we use estimation in our day-to-day life. There were few examples. There are many more examples of estimation that we use in our daily life. Let's see some more terms. One more term is rounding off the numbers. So what is rounding off the numbers? Rounding off means, for example, you went for a shopping. Shopping तो हर किसी को पसंद है, हर कोई जाता है shopping करने, buy toys, clothes, footwear. So you must have seen a tags, price tags of rupees 499, rupees 999 while shopping. Have you seen? अगर नहीं देखा है तो नेक्स्ट शॉपिंग में ज़रूर इस चीज़ को नोटिस करना. बट वी ऑफन ends up rupees by paying rupees 500 for 499 1,000 for 999. Why we pay 500 for 499? Because it's easy to pay, right? So here we use rounding of a number. So we round off 499 to 500 because 500 is close to 499. Similarly, for example, the price of any item, anything is rupees 999, so we will pay rupees 1000 because 1000 is close to 999. Okay, so why we do rounding of a number? Because it was easy to pay 500 or 1000 rather than rupees 499 or rupees 999. So what is this called in mathematical term? So in mathematical term, we call this easy payment of money is nothing much but is known as rounding of numbers. So in mathematics we use the term, and the term is known as rounding of numbers. Okay, so we learn two important terms, that is estimation, and estimation means approximately there can be a number, and rounding off, so close to the number. Okay, okay. So why do we need rounding of numbers? So rounding of numbers is done to make calculation easy. As I said earlier, is it easy to pay 500 instead of rupees 499? So let's see the definition now. So you can make your own definition, but let's try to understand in very simple words. Rounding of a number means replacing the exact number. We are replacing the 599 in the previous example with a more convenient number, that was 500, which is easy to understand and very close to the original number. Yeah, one thing is very important, the rounding of the number should be close to the original number. Okay, so it should not be like this, it's 499 or you are paying 400 because it's easy to pay. No, because it's 99 rupees less, so it should be close and it should be easy. So it's 500 instead of 499, we pay 500, not 400, because 400 is 99 rupees less than. So we can't pay 99 rupees less than for a thing. We can pay is 1 rupee, that is only 1 rupee greater. So it's 499 and close is 500 because 499 is only 1 less than the 500. For example, if we buy a mobile for rupees 9,999, we can round off it to 10,000, not to 9,000. So distance between Delhi and Jaipur is 281 kilometer, and we can round off it to 300 kilometer because it's close. Okay, we can't round off it to 200 because it's 81 less and it's only few numbers less. Okay, it's only 9 number less than the 300. So let's learn methods of rounding off. So there are methods of rounding off. First we will learn rounding off to the nearest 10, then we will learn rounding off to the nearest 100, then 1000, and so on, and we will also do some practice questions. So first we will learn first method. So first method we will learn rounding off to the nearest tens. Let's take an example. Round off 77 to the nearest 10. So nearest 10 means this number we have to round off, which is at the tens place. So 77 we will write ones and tens. So what number is the tens place? It's 7. So 10 close to 77 or 70 and 80. Now the numbers, let's see, let me make you understand like this. This is the number 77 and let's find the numbers at the tens place which are close to it. It's 70 and it's 80. right? Because we are doing the rounding of the number at the tens place. And what is the number at the tens place? It's 7. So 70 is close to 77 and 80 is close to 77. But which is nearest? The most important thing is which is nearest, and nearest is 80. So when we will round off 77, it will be 80, not 70. Okay? Now let's learn rounding off to the nearest 100. Is it clear? It's easy. You have to just take the see the numbers which are close to the number at the tens place, and it's 70 and 80, but 80 is nearest, so 80 will be the rounding of the number 77. Now let's learn rounding off to the nearest hundreds. Let's take an example. Round off 177 to nearest 100. So how we will do that? 100 close to 177 is 200 and 100. Like this. It's 177. Here it's 200 because we are rounding off the hundreds place. Okay. So it's 1 here. So it's closest to 100 and it's close to 200. So which is nearest? So nearest is 200. So 200 is the round of 177. Is it clear? Yeah. It's easy, right? And very interesting, and we use it in our daily life. Okay, so let's round off to the nearest thousand. So we are done with the nearest rounding off to nearest 10, then 100. Now learn, it's similar for 1000. Let's take an example. Round off 1462 to nearest thousands. Thousands close to 1462 are 2000 and 1000. Now see, it's 1462. So what is the thousand place? It's 1. So here its nearest number will be 2000 and 1000, right? But 1400 is close to 1000, not to 2000. So its nearest round off is, nearest number is 1000. Hence 1000 is the round off of 1462. Is it clear? So it's not always a number will be at the greater, at the right hand side will be the round of the number. So it can also be a less than it. Okay, let's learn the rules for round off. Observe the next digit of the number to the given place of rounding off. For example, if this number is greater than or equal to 5, add 1 to the digit in the left, also replace the number with 0. If now the rule second is, if this number is less than 5, no change in the digit to the left, also replace this number with 0. So let's understand it with an example. Okay, so example is here. Let's round off to the nearest 10 with this rule for rounding off. Observe the next digit to the right of the given place of rounding off. If rounding off to the nearest tens, observe the ones place digit. So if it is to the nearest 10, so we have to observe digit at the ones place. So we will write down the place value system. So what is the number at the ones place? Because we are doing rounding off of the number which is at tens place. So here the number at the ones place is 6, and 6 is greater than 5. So what is the rule? Replace the number at ones place with 0 and add 1 to the number which is at tens place. So 5 plus 1 makes 6 and 7 will be same. So 760 will be the round off to 756, but it's round off to the tens place. Okay. So I will explain it again. So observe the digit to the right hand side of tens place is 6, and next what we have to do? We have to replace the 6 by 0 and we have to add 1 to the 5. It makes 6. So 760 is the answer. Okay. Okay, let's see. Now let's see round off to the nearest 100. For the round off to the nearest 100, we have to check the numbers at the tens place. So what is the number at the tens place? It's 100, it's tens, and it's 1. So it's 5. So 5 is equal to 5. So what is the rule for it? Rule is that we will replace the number to the left by 0, to the right, so to the right by 0, and this will be also changed to the 0, and one number will be added to 7, so it makes 800. So round off to the number 756, at the hundreds place will be 800. So 800 is our required round off number. Okay, so it depends, you have to round off to the nearest 10 or nearest 100, and in the question it will be given that which number you have to round off. Okay, so let's see one round off to the nearest 1000. So how we will round off? Rules for round off nearest 1000: observe the next digit to the number of the given place. So we have to always, we have to round off to this 1000, we have to check the number which is at the right, at the most right of the that place value. So that means if we are looking for the thousands round off, we have to check 3, which is at the hundreds place value. If rounding to of the nearest 1000, observe the place 100 place value digit. So it's 3, and 3 is less than 5. So what is the rule? So rule is that we have to, step 1, we will go step by step. Step 1, observe. So we have observed 3 and 3, which is less than 5. So what we will do? There will be no change in the thousands place, but all the numbers we have to replace with 0. So no change, but numbers you have to replace with 0. That means 1345 is close to, that means if we will round off, it will be round off to the 1000. So you have to simple learn one thing, that you have to check with the number 5. If the number is greater than 5, then replace it with 0 and add 1 to the next number, or equal to or greater than. If it is less than 5, so what you have to do? No change, but change the numbers to replace it with 0. You have to change the numbers to the 0. So same rule apply for the numbers. If you have to round off to the tens place, 100 place, or 1000 place, or 10,000 place, same rule will be applied. So let's do one exercise. Okay, so we have a number, round to the nearest 10,000, right? So we have to round off to the nearest 10,000. So what is the number at the 10,000? It's ones, tens, 100,000. It's 10,000, right? But we have to, okay, it's 10,000. We have to round off to the 10,000. Okay, lakh and 10 lakh. Yeah, so we have to actually round off to the lakh. So what is the number at the lakh? It's 0. And what is the number to its right at the 10,000 place? It's 3, and 3 is less than 5. So what we will do? There will be no change. So 6 0 0 0 0 0 2 3 4 5 6 will be our answer. Okay, so let's type it. So we will be having 6 0 0 0. Yeah, so we have 6 zeros, correct? Let's check it. Yeah, this is our correct answer. So rounding off of a number. Okay, let's go back. Okay, let's do some exercise. Let's revise whatever we have learned. We have learned the rounding of the number and the estimation. Okay, so round off to the nearest 10. Each of the following are the numbers and answer in the comment box. So 19, what is the round off to the 19? We have to round off to the nearest 10. So we have, it's simple, make 9, we have to check the numbers at the one place. What is the number at the one place? It's 9 and it's greater than 5. So what we will do, we will change it to 0 and we will add 1 to the number that is as 10's place. So 1 plus 1 becomes 2. So rounding off of the 19 is 20. Okay. So next number is 67. Again 7 is greater than 5. Just remember you have to check with the number 5. So it's very simple. 7 is greater than 5. Change it to 0 and add 1 to the number which is at 10's place. So it becomes 70. Next number 82. 2 is less than 5. So what we will do? We will change it to 0 and 8 will remain same. No change. What is next number? But remember you have to round off to the nearest 10, not 1000. So 4 will remain same. So we have to check 9. 9 is greater than 5. It will change to 0 and we will add a number 1 to the number which is at 10's place. So 5 becomes 6 and the answer is 460. Okay. Okay. So let's do the more questions. Round off to the nearest 100 each of the following numbers. So where we have to round off nearest 100. So for you can underline the hundreds please. Okay. For no confusion. So first question is 7,598 and you have to round off to the 100 place. So 5 you have to check the number which is at the right hand side that is at the 10's place. So it's 9, it's greater than 5. So it will change to 0 and 1 will be added to 5. It becomes 6 and 7 will remain same. So round off to the number 7,598 is 7,600. So let's round off 3,054 and the number at the 10's place is equal to 5. Again it will be changed to 0 and 1 will be added to 3. It becomes 4 because it's round off to the 100. Don't get confused with the round off to the 10, 100 and 1000. So they are different. So we have to check now at 400. So 4 immediate number is 5 and at 10's place that is equal. So it will change into 500, right? So it will change into 0 and 1 will be added to 4. Now the number is 4,947 but the number at the 10's place is less than 5. So number will replace to 0 but there will be no change. Okay. So it will be 4,900. So let's do one more question for the 1000. So the question is round off. Every time it will be written in the question, round off to the nearest 100, 1000 it will be given. So we have to round off to the 1000's place. So we will underline so that there is no confusion, no chance of mistake. So we have to check 7 is greater than 5. So it will be changed into 0 and 1 will be added to 3. It becomes 4. Now it's again greater than 9. 9 is again greater than 5. So again it will be changed into 0 and 1 will be added to 9. It becomes 10 and 1 will be carried forward. It becomes 90,000. So now let's check this number. Why it's changed here? Because 1 we added. So 1 will be carried forward. That's why change is reflected at the 10,000 place. So here we have to 41,338. The number at the 100 place is less than 5. So it will be changed into zeros and there will be no change. So 41,000 will be the answer. Now in this question again 2 is less than 5. So there will be no change. So 14 will remain same and the numbers at the 100, 10s and 1's place will change into 0. Okay. Did you understand? what we have learned today? We have learned how to round off the numbers. Now estimate the following to the nearest 10,000. So we have to estimate to the 10,000. So what we can estimate? It's simple. Same rule will be followed. So it will be to 20,000, right? Because 3 is less than 5, we are estimating to the number at the 10,000 place. Here again we have to estimate to the 10,000 place, but the number is greater, so it will become 74,000, right? 7,40,000. Now you have to estimate at the 10,000 place, so it's 3. So 3 will become, and the number, next number is 5 at the thousands place, and the 5 is equal to 5, so it will change into zeros, and 1 will be added to the number at the 10,000 place, so it will be 33,40,000. Okay. Okay, so it's an interesting topic, right? So we have today, it was an introduction. We have learned what is the meaning of estimation, why we need estimation, and where we need estimation in our daily life, and rounding off the number. So in next session we will do some more interesting topic of estimation and some more examples. So take care of yourself and do the revision. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe our channel, and keep yourself hydrated, and take care. Bye bye. We'll meet our next session soon. Bye.